matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the about set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to. And when you have guys like on your team,
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
and while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay, we lost the game, but boy,
bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third
Right
down
where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
Another Chargers first down.
On the give, it's Vidal. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a first down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert is going to find his running back. It's complete. Now second and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now it's Herbert. Check down complete to Haskins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Herbert off of play action. Open man here is Conklin. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Back on the field after a knee injury robbed him of his rookie season, but he showed a ton of promise in the limited sample size we saw of him during the preseason. Go back to the University of Michigan. You saw an accurate passer who ran the offense extremely well, but don't be fooled by that. He was never afraid to attack defenses with his arm, and he'll try to do the same here in the NFL.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sandman at the 38. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now McCarthy. Open here, Adam Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air with McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Vikings.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. Herbert now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Herbert going to slide to his stop, and he has a first down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's Vidal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26.
Another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. A nice little juke. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He lets one go deep for Addison. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Mason. Oh, look at the juke. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. Mason going to get it on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To the right goes Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Matty, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few-minute box.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Back to throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3.
To the air again, Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 yards on the play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Chargers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Haskins. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Short of the goal
No
line.
gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Haskins again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still second down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Addison. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now Haskins on a give left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Josh Metellus on the coverage.
Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
At the 40-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw here, Herbert. Check down, complete to Haskins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
13 more yards. That's another Charger.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing is McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Vikings.
Now McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Vikings have yet again retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
An extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nifty move. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. L.A. readies for its next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston, 71 yards. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. To the air with McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 4. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Vikings first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break.
51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out and keep the tight end in a few more times, and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Can't believe I paid for this. Come on, guys, what's going on? We're better than this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll hand it to Mason. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd
McCarthy,
down.
he'll set to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Lad McConkey. Incomplete.
Again, Herbert. Now back foot throw there is incomplete.
Intended for Keenan.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'm typically every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries, baby. But if I link my Jesus.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. Doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup there on 20 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run here with Haskins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Hassan Haskins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Mason. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The Vikings first down.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On the give, it's Mason. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now Mason. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to 43-yard
line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it and move forward and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
5 yards on the play.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2 yards on the pickup.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
In motion goes the tight end. After the run, now Herbert to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
Again to Haskins up the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you take a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That's another Chargers first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score. Chargers.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Haskins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Lad McConkey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he's able to bring through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll run here with Mason. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Draw play, Mason. He stiff arms it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. On the ground again, it's Mason. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Dayon Henley. Really nice play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Jordan Addison. A 7-yard gain.
Now McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion, the tight end.
40-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He finds his target, Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. Remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
And here's the give to Haskins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Herbert now.
Third down and 4.
Check down complete to Haskins. And he tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
50-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out comes Minnesota. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Chunks, we'll see if they can get the score.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, alert Moses!
Handoff now, it's Haskins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
For the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out and stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. This is Haskins. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
3rd and 8.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the one.
Chargers, first down. First down and goal to go.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could die better. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try with Haskins. Well, he's in for a Charger touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings, 34.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching it, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He'll try to do it himself. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
To the air with McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they're getting with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Throwing is McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. A dump off for Mason. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
Done by Justin Whitefield. A gain of 2. Brings up
operating from the gun. McCarthy completes it to the fullback hand. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
9 yards.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Josh Oliver, 27 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's polished off by a Vikings scorer.
The kickoff for the Vikings.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Our eyes shift now to the Vikings defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have the feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for L.A., they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.